Okay. Jayashree, Prakash, would you like to share what you're interested in, or a sentence or two, anything? Okay, let's jump into our presentation. Within a few seconds, Misha will give you a whole new slide. Yep. Once again, welcome to Co-Learning Cohort's Open House. We believe in jumping off the cliff, try different things, be adventurous and learn many things and just fly with our wings. So let's get started.
So there are many benefits of joining a cohort. Some of them are you work with a team of people who are working with similar passions as you are. There's also the fact that you have this space where you can fully work on what you really like to do, and you can take it further from an exploration stage to fully deep diving and going into um, expertise kind of level. And that's what we do. We further our passions with like courses, internships, and different things like that. And you should join if you want to develop your passion and you're already at that level where you know that this thing that you really love doing is something you want to take further. So, Shia, what does a designer's cohort do?
Yeah, in the designers cohort, we currently have 2 members and we are interested in various things. So we are exploring all of them and even the things that which we are not interested. We just like to, currently we are in a stage where we are in a particular way exploring and deep diving into the various branches of design. And we are very passionate about it. We've been doing this for the past a year. We did the projects, various projects, which were few given by a client, an actual client, and we even got paid for it. One of them was a logo project. We also did a project on game designing, which is currently going on. And we also did a project on interior designing. We also, not only with the client project, we also take up a small projects like personal project, I can say, and we work on that for a week. We worked on a service design project, which was related to 4 things which the supermarkets can improve, which are in town, so that many customers, they get customers by their service. That was the one project. And we are currently in this month, our target is to participate in various competitions. We have currently participated in a UI design competition, which was to design a timeline page for a website. And we are currently also looking into various design competition, which is related to graphic design, UI UX design, various things. And we also do designing prompt. We take a prompt and we do designing daily. It's like a brain teaser or a brain work that we do daily. We are currently doing these things, and we are also planning to do an internship in the coming months. Yeah, that's what we do.
Lakshita isn't here right now, but she is the only member of the filmmakers cohort right now. As of now, she has explored film production and show running. She's also researched how themes come into play for media. She's done screenwriting and for TV shows, and then what she's planning to do in the future is to take up a project, do some courses, and then internships and road trips. She's also been um, she's also looking for a team to do to make movies and things like that because right now she's been working on scripts and things like that. Oops.
So the commitment we are looking for. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah. So in the writers cohort, we are people who have come to explore our passion of writing in many different avenues. Like Misha said, she's more into article writing, and I'm more into story writing. So we all have different areas of passion in writing, but we managed to work as a team and like further our interests. So in the past year, we have done SWAD. That's like the prompt which Shreya said for designing. So we have like a writing prompt each day which one of the members give, and then we all write an article based on that, which helps us practice writing on a daily basis. Then we analyzed a book, and while analyzing the book we learned about the author's style of writing, grammar and all. And yeah, we're doing a short story compilation. We finished writing it. It's in the publishing process right now. And Globetrotter, a magazine which we are planning to publish soon. So all the articles in that is written by ourselves and we have designed it ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, what we are going to do in the next 2 months is explore writing books, articles, and novels. We're also going to learn about how to publish a book and our magazine, Globetrotter. And we'll continue with SWAD. And these 2 months will be focused on um, doing and working on our writing skills and the specific avenues we're looking into through online courses.
So we co-create our plan. Each cohort individually co-create their plan based on their interests, needs. They decide on what they want to explore and how they want to explore. So we design in that way. And we also meet twice a week to update each other on what's going on, to pull each other, to push each other, or just to share things that we want to share with each other. Basically, we update each other on anything that we want to, and obviously about the work that we do. And we or individual teams also meet every day and discuss about their work, and they plan their work, and we continue like that. We also share at the end of the day our reflections on that day. Either it may be on the work or any other thing. It's not a fixed thing. Only that which is fixed is to reflect and share the reflections. Yeah.
So the commitment we are looking for is 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 6 months. The reason why we have this commitment is like what Shia said before. We meet daily and we really want people who are like passionate about their area. So if you're still in the exploring stage of whatever you're looking to deep dive into in the cohorts, we would not recommend you to join as of now. Maybe you can explore for a little more time and then join, because in the co-learning cohorts, we're really looking to further our passion in a specific area of work, which is why we need this much commitment.
So there's many responsibilities since you have so much freedom in the co-learning cohorts. So one thing would be time management. Another thing is doing the work because you're working in a team. And then if you set a piece of work, you're expected to complete it so that the whole team can function. And you have to plan your tasks for the day, give feedback to the rest of your cohort members, and also give them updates too, so that you all know what's going on.
So we are looking for people or who have explored designing or filmmaking or writing for at least 6 months and has some experience or exposure or in it, in the work that you are interested in. And a person who loves their passion and want to work and take that passion into an expertise or professional level. And it's like seriously who wants to explore and learn seriously and not something like a time pass or just normally. We just want someone who is pretty serious about working, doing, and excited about doing things and various stuff. And the people who are willing to work in a team.
So the resources we have right now are many guides. So we have many mentors from the Arohi community as well, who are like who know people who are experts in the fields we want to have, or who are experts themselves. One second, sorry. Yeah. And we have many projects from the community. For example, the designers cohort had a project from one of the members from the community. And we have many online resources and courses too. Yeah.
So the trial period, you can join for 1 week to get like a taste of how it's going to be for the next 6 months. And after that 1 week, you and your cohort will decide if, this is something you should continue with, or maybe it's not for you. So it's like a 1 week thing. And then after that, you'll join for 6 months.
Thank you so much for listening us till now. And now it's over to you. If you have any questions, any thoughts, or anything, you can ask us or share with us. And if anyone's interested in trial period or even joining us, you can go to the website and you have contact of me and Misha over there. You can contact us and we can take this forward.
There's no age thing, but as long as you've been exploring it for at least 6 months in detail and you have some sort of work you can show us and you're serious about it, then you can join.
Yeah, hi. This is Prakash here. So, what I have in what my question coming to me is like you have a designing cohort. Now, designing as such is a very general or maybe as a very vast one term. There could be designs of many things. Like what I saw in your slides are you design some t-shirt design and some logo for some company. What if a person is interested in design but maybe somewhat completely different, maybe he's into he may be interested in some designing some mechanical thing, for example. How is that being, I mean, can be made possible when you say that passionate people on designing come together and do it? How can that happen? That is what I am, that is what coming to my mind.
Yeah, we currently have that situation too. I'm more interested in UI and UX designing or service designing. And Krishiv, who is another member of design cohort, is more interested in graphic designing. So for that, one solution that we came up with now is that yeah. So one solution we came up for that is we divide our day into two parts. One part where we work together. It can on a project or anything that both of us are okay with. that may be something which I'm interested, or sometimes which is he is interested, or sometimes both of us are not interested, or both of us are interested. And the other part of the day where we work on our particular interest. I work on the UI UX. I read articles, or I do a course on that. And Krishev already joined an internship on the interest that he already has. And he also does various illustrations. He posts in the Instagram. So he does things like that, and I do things like that. This. And we also do things together too. So we currently, this is one of the solution. As the needs grow more, we come up with different solutions and we do things differently. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, right. So, but this 8 hours per day commitment, what you have written, is the expectation that those 8 hours, something or the other, you need to, you means one, whoever has joined, one has to keep doing something towards that, and or we all come together in the morning and we decide that, or maybe once in a week we all meet and we chalk out the activities what we are planning, what we would like to do, and go by it. Because how to I mean, what is the criteria of that 8 hours per day? I did not get it. Is there a set rules what that group has to follow?
No,
Because why 8
it's
hours, like it's like a job. Like I'm a professional, I go to my office for work, so there we work 8 hours a day, so we keep doing something or the other regarding our work, related to our work. So is that something what is expected?
Yeah, it's related to our work. So mostly the cohort will decide. Yeah, so the cohort will plan what happens in school. Okay, somebody else talk.
You're
Okay.
not, your voice is not very clear.
Yeah, it's echoing somebody else.
Yeah, I could not hear properly.
Nisha, would you like to go?
okay. So, the 8 hours, maybe at the beginning of the week or at the beginning of the day, your cohort and you will decide what your plan is and what you want to do. And you yourself will also have things separately that you want to get done related to your passion, since everybody has a sort of different branch they're looking into. So then those 8 hours, you won't probably spend all 8 hours doing something, but you will, like, you set aside those 8 hours to do that cohort work and your work for your passion. You might not be working every minute of those 8 hours, but at least you set that aside to do and work on your passion. So I don't know if that answered your question.
So, like in those 8 hours, we do various things, but all related to one single thing. Let's say we do, like, our thing is to design UI. Like for example, we chose to design something related to UI. So few hours, maybe an hour, we meet together and we plan. And the next 2 hours, I read an article or I read a book which is related to UI. And then the next few hours, maybe we would have taken up a project. So I would be working on the project. Like that, we divide the 8 hours into different ways of doing it. That's why we mentioned 8 hours.
Okay. And how is the methodology? Like all have to be offline, or is it mix of online, offline? Suppose if there is a participant of in group of 4, is expectation that all have to be together physically, or some can join online, some can be offline?
Right now, it's a mix of online and offline. So we were planning to meet at the campus soon, but as of now, it's mostly offline because most of the members are like not in the same locality. That we are spread out across different areas.
Okay, so that means it is mostly it is
So
online. Okay.
yeah, it's actually three things. It's online in the Zoom we meet,
Mm-hmm.
and we also meet in the campus, which we are planning from 19th. All the
Okay.
cohort members will meet in the campus, RRH campus, And the other thing would be a resource place, maybe where we want to do an internship, or where maybe a museum that we want to visit, or maybe a person with whom we want to do apprenticeship, things like that. So resource place, it also includes. So these three things.
Yeah, I would also add, hi Ratnesh here, is that all of your questions are possibly up to the cohort to decide when they want to meet, how much they want to meet, where they want to meet. If they want to meet underground, they can meet underground and live underground or whatever. My point is that that is what it is about. It's about that cohort creating how do they want to do the work. So it's not about how it is, but it is how it can be, and it can be in any way, which way, any number of permutations, combinations that the existing cohort members will decide.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Any more questions, thoughts, anything?
No, nothing more from my end, Shreya. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, if there's no more questions, we can end this session.
I have a question for all of you. Okay, so let me come on the video also. So my question is, why are you doing these open houses and marketing, publicity, and all that? Why don't you have people to do that for you and you can just do your work? As in, why is it that you have to do all this? Why isn't there a team of people to do this for you and you can just outsource it to them and you just do your designing or filmmaking or writing work?
We
It would be really great. But as of now, we don't have anybody. So if anybody wants to volunteer, they're always
We
there.
are still forming the team like that. So it's still work in progress. Until that progress gets done, we are continuing doing it. And I hope that the people are coming together very, very soon. So we'll hand it over to them completely.
Oh, you
very
will
soon,
completely,
and
you
we'll
will
work
not do this
completely.
anymore then. We will not meet you guys
Yeah.
then.
You'll see our beautiful faces once in a while, and you'll get excited too. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I actually had a different view to this because it was actually a compliment to all of you that, when you only also do the, publicity and talking to people and going on social media, I think that itself is part of the whole, professional life. so to say. So I'm glad that you guys are doing this, and I'm hoping you're not completely going to give it away. Continue to be involved in the whole journey while there are people to help you out. So I'm actually saying thumbs up to all of you for that, for doing all of this, for taking that effort, because that effort is not by the way, it is core to your, the life of an entrepreneur, as Sunita is sharing. Life, not just of an entrepreneur, even in a job, even in a work, you have to still do a lot of things which may not be just the work itself. So that's part of the whole deal. So awesome.
+1 to that. I think by doing that, as Ratnesh said, that's appreciate that, and also we know where else can we grow. As an entrepreneur, I think when I talk to clients I was running a preschool, so when I was talking to the parents, I would understand where else I have to improve, what other things do I have to answer, what questions can come, what other things can I bring in my preschool. So that would help me also as an entrepreneur. That's why I said life of an entrepreneur. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are doing this. I was like very impressed. What impressed me the most was that there is a strict, I would say, a rule or a constraint that only if you've worked on your interest for some months, then you're allowed, not that anybody and everybody. So that way there is more seriousness, I would say, or like one of the person Prakash was saying, 8 hours we give it to a job, and there we are completely being there. And I think one of you said not a time pass or something like that. So that shows the passion and the seriousness that you guys are bringing into this cohort learning. So I really am very impressed and very happy to hear this. Lots of learning I'm taking home from you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are hoping that you spread this seriousness to others too and tell about us to others too.
Sure, I was already trying to think who all I can tell to.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Shreya, you mentioned something that you are working on, or your interest is UI and U something. Can you tell me about that?
So I haven't explored on that much in really, but I have a keen interest on trying what UI UX design has. I am not I yet know what it actually has, so I'm currently looking into what it has, what I can do, what interests me in that, and that I've already participated in a competition of web designing, and also we did a project on service design too. So like that, I'm trying to look at the different aspects of UI designing and just know what it is basically for now.
Okay. Is there a full form for that? UI? Does it stand for?
It's user interface and user experience, UI and UX.
User interface and user experience. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay.
Hi, as we are talking about marketing part, I mean, we just talked about it. I just want to understand what kind of marketing are you guys doing apart from doing this sessions? What all are you guys doing?
We haven't been doing that much for the past few weeks, but I think last month for 2 weeks we gave a DT these list, like these posters and little videos and things like that about us explaining the cohorts. And yeah, We
So
haven't
we
really
put
done a
up
lot.
like
So
posters and all in social media.
yeah, we uploaded things in social media, and we also approached various open learning communities, homeschooling communities, and many facilitators to pass the word, to let people know that we are doing this co-learning cohort thing. So these are the things that we have been doing, talking to different people and social media.
Oh, okay, got it. And what about your work? Are you looking out for work as well as learning, or are you just learning for now?
I didn't completely get you.
Okay, work in the sense like maybe internship, some projects, as you said, designing side, you have worked on some projects. So are you planning to learn through doing some work, or are you just concentrating on work right now? I mean, sorry, on learning right now, or how is it? How are you taking it forward? Or as it comes, like whatever comes to you, you're just taking it and going ahead.
So we plan that as a cohort. It depends on each cohort's needs. So
Like
we
for
plan
the
usually there's like a competition fees and then there's like a self-work fees. So it all depends on each cohort. There's no fixed plan kind of thing.
Okay, got it.
So it's either work and learn, or just learn, or just work, or anything else too.
How about building your portfolios? What all are you doing there? Because when you are learning things by yourself, like you're not going to a college for certification and all, so your portfolio should be very strong for sure. That is like a must. So, how are you building your portfolio? Are you working on your portfolios while doing all these things?
Yeah, we are concentrating on portfolios too. Like it's not like we keep portfolio as the final target and doing things, but as we are doing things, we are adding everything to the portfolio.
yeah.
The same for the writers also. So, a design part, I understand how portfolio works, but how about the writers part? Do you have, where do you
So
like
for
do your
the
portfolio?
SWOT prompts, we me and Shrishti each have a blog kind of situation where we put the prompts up so it's all there for anyone to view. So you would just be able to give a link. And then for other things like the magazine and stuff like that, even that will be published. You can again put a link in your portfolio. It is a bit
Okay,
harder. Like it's a bit hard to figure it out, but like yeah, it's doable.
okay. And how about you looking out for what kind of requirements are there in the industry? Are you looking at it in that angle as well? Because ultimately you might want to work with somebody so who needs some kind of
Mhm.
requirements. So do you work on that as well?
So far, I have not thought about that, and I have not done anything like that.
It's
Thinking
much
about
harder to look at it in the writing industry because there is such a huge scope of jobs. So if you
yeah,
have experience in writing, you can really get into this industry.
In
Okay,
the
that sounds good.
design, though, we are currently in that stage to know what the industry actually needs. We haven't did this before, but currently we are kind of interested in knowing that.
Okay, yeah. So are you looking out for some help? If you need any requirements like that, if you need any help like
Yes.
that,
Yeah.
I can give that help. So if you need any requirements, please list it down and put it forward to me so that I can help. Like in a
Yeah.
writer's part as well, because I know like filming, designing, and writers. All three parts I have good connections, I can say, in the industry. So if you need any requirements, just put a list out so I can help you out.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be really
So that means you're part of our guides team.
Yes, I am there. So if you don't know, please count me in. I am there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Any more questions, thoughts, anything that anyone would like to share? Hi, Anupama. Yes, our work's been going really well. And we've been having everything I can say. Like we have the ups, downs, everything and everything we are experiencing and learning slowly, slowly. That's what's been. Currently, me and Kashyap and the other member who joined for our trial period, we are participating in various design competitions. We have already participated in a competition of UI designing where we had to design a website page for an app, I mean, for a company. We participated in that, and we are also looking for more competitions and participating in many competitions for this month. And later, we want to also work in an internship. We want to do an internship. Kareshiv is already doing an internship though. Yes, I am at Arohi, and all the cohort members are coming to Arohi on 19th of this month, and we'll be all staying here for a week.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Shriya,
Yeah.
Shriya is there. Shriya,
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me.
yeah. So for website designing means you will be learning and doing how you will be doing that all. How and how you will be doing.
I mean, like the competition which we participated recently, it had a we initially we just looked for various competitions and we found a competition which interested us, and then we went through the requirements. It had a particular application which needed to be used, a software which is Figma. We all of us are not familiar
What is
with
that?
that.
What is that?
Figma app. It's an app which is used for designing UI, and none of us were familiar with that. So we started the process. We first noted down all the requirements which is there in which is for the company that the contest is going on, and then we we listed down the requirements, and then we started the process of knowing how to use the Figma and how other people does their work. We observed various websites that we can go through. We with that observation that we had, we further down went with the ideation part. And all of this happened while we were learning about Figma and how to use it. So both of things went simultaneously. We observed, we ideate, we tried, we made few prototypes kind of things. We made rough sketches, and then we came back and again ideated on those sketches based on the requirements. We come back and go from all the process that we are doing. And then once we were okay with the final prototype or the rough sketch that we had, then we proceeded to the final draft or design. I can say design, final design, which we did in Figma, which we were learning how to do from the starting. So we did the final draft in the Figma, and yeah, that's how we did.
Okay. So these cohort videos are there, no small animations you people were doing. Those also you all did it, or it was done by separate team?
No, we
We
didn't.
all did
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice, cute, that black and white animations.
Everything that you see is done by all of us.
Okay, what tools you were using to do that black and white those animations?
Actually, Krishik did that, and we have no idea which he used.
Okay. And one more, you people were doing, no, like writing on the whiteboard and erasing it and explaining and again erasing it. That one, how you did? It's in Canva or where you did it?
No, I did that. Like I manually recorded the video. Like I had a screen and the marker, and I recorded that like in the parts. And then after that, I edited it in the iMovies, which is already inbuilt app in the iPad that I have, or I also do it in InShot app. So I edited that video. That's how I.
Okay. Very nice. So, Krishu was in which internship now?
He's currently doing an internship on game card design. Yeah, it's an online internship.
Oh, okay. So everything like depending on the requirement, then you people are exploring and learning that, right?
Yes.
See, so it's like you are not into Figma, but you because the requirement came for the community, so you people think and learn and then make it happen like that. You are doing.
Yeah, sometimes like that. Sometimes it's also just purely our interest.
But
For
generally, if
example,
this kind of requirement comes, it takes time, no, to finish off the design and all. So it is always like the like you are doing work for the community depending on the requirement.
It's
sometimes
normally
we do based on the requirement. Sometimes we. Yeah, it's not always for the community, and it's so not always depend on the requirement. Sometimes we do it just because we want to do it without any reason. Sometimes we do it because we are so much interested in it, or sometimes we need that. So various reasons.
Okay. Yeah, very nice. So how you are spending the time in Arohi, like completely working on this website design using this Figma, or any other things you all will be doing?
I didn't get you.
No, you are
Sorry.
staying at Arohi, no, for 1 month.
Acha. Oh, like I came here earlier. The whole cohort will come on 19th of this month. We'll all together. We'll stay here for a week. I came early.
Okay.
And here, yeah, I am working on the design work and as well as other things too, which I'm interested in generally.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Very nice. My son is interested, but I'm just understanding how you all are doing and how it will be. I'm just still can't completely understand how it will be. So I was asking all these questions. Yeah. Okay. So as of now, how many team members are there in designing cohort?
We have 2 members and another new person who joined for a trial period. That's what I was about to say. It's like he can join for a trial period for a week and you'll get a taste of what we are, how we do, what we do, and everything. So yeah, we are currently 2 of us with a person who is in the trial period.
So that person is also like interested in what?
Designing only. He's interested into graphic designing.
Graphic designing. Yeah. Okay. So graphic designing means comes under modeling or 2D or what?
Illustrations, mostly he does illustrations.
Like Rishiv.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anupama, also to kind of help you understand that these, when one is looking at designing, it is a journey. It is not about what I am interested in. It could be that just tomorrow I do something with something and then I am suddenly interested in, let's say, restaurant designing. So if the overall idea is to explore oneself, because I think too soon we start slotting, and I'm just little kind of cautious in too soon putting ourselves or anybody into a bracket. Oh, I'm interested. To say Krishiv is interested in graphic designing, then we form an image of graphic design. For all you know, tomorrow he will be designing cars, or he may not be. He may be designing something totally different. So
yes, it is a big ocean.
Yeah, so let's look at the broad aspect that okay, we are into this cohort of designing, which includes many things. And in fact, what I have been discussing with these guys is do all kinds of designing. Design a sari tomorrow and a curtain day after tomorrow and a utensils day after tomorrow, and like that. So the idea is to also open up ourselves to understand this world of design. We don't need to hang on to one kind of designing. So if in general somebody is interested in, I like this, so that's the whole idea of a cohort. Not to too soon decide upon that this is it and this is that.
Okay. Now my son is 12-year-old. So now actually from past 2 years, at the age of from 10 years, he himself started getting interest on 3D designing. So he was into modeling, 3D modeling in various categories and some kind of animations. So in that he is going by himself by using internet and all those things. So he keeps discussing with me, but I don't know how he'll sink in and with this website designing and all. Like as of now, they are doing this design without coding or with coding. Like how? Because I just want to understand if my son comes for 1 week trial period to understand what it is, or how it will be like. Hello.
Yeah. When your son joins for the trial period, it'll depend on. So if he's gonna join the writers cohort, it would depend on what the designers cohort. It would depend on what the designers cohort is doing that week. So, yeah, it would depend on what they're doing that week, and then you would join, and they would kind of make a plan like that, and he would jump straight into the work probably, right, Shia?
Yeah.
So what is the procedure like to enter into for 1 week to understand and try?
In the website, we have the contact information, so you can contact us.
That Google form, that Google
No,
form.
I'll send you. It's the website link. I'll keep it in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, also Anupama, he will have to come for the open house. Your coming is most welcome, but he has to understand firsthand. Right? And
Yeah,
he has
correct,
to be
correct.
interested. It is not about, the parents
Yes,
can be
yes.
the initiators and the connectors. So that would be the next step, I guess, after the
Correct.
form and knowing about it, about him reading through the website and understanding from you what you gathered today. The next would be he has to interact with everybody here and understand for himself, and then he can decide from there after filling the form. Yes.
Sure, got it. Me only, I was reading, but he will be in his own world doing this and that. I will discuss with him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So does anybody have any other thoughts or questions? Okay. Thanks to everybody for joining today. I got a lot of inputs, and thanks to Arpita for giving resources. Yeah. So I hope you guys got to know more and got more clarity on what the cohorts are about, and we'll be really happy if you guys can contact us and give us sources, or if you want to join the cohorts, you can contact us for that too. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.